So the Guyanese Critic is coming to you from Good Hope, just outside the Good Hope burial ground on the east coast of Demerara. And I've received many complaints. Certain people call and say, man, their family tombs are being decimated, family tombs are being destroyed, a burying ground is being filled up, and it is absurd. When I heard these reports, I said, man, it's absurd, it's mad. It's madness, it's impossible. Nobody would not be so crazy to do that. But yes, we stand here now, and as you see the bobcat operating, and what the bobcat is doing is filling up the burying ground. They're taking up the burial ground. So I am asking the government of Guyana, who gives permission for the filling of a burying ground? Who gives permission? I'm asking the NDC, the local NDC, who has obviously received many reports and turned a blind eye to this. I am asking, who gives permission, right, to fill a burying ground? Now, let me get it clear. Let me get it clear. Is it so? Is it true? Well, many tombs have already, you see tombs there? Many tombs have already been covered. You see a tomb at the back there? That's a tomb at the back there. Right? And you see the fulling coming here? Well, when you full land, you just go straight. So tombs are going to be covered there. Many tombs have already been covered. This is the burial ground. So I'm asking the NDC, and I'm asking the government of Guyana to please explain who gives permission. How do you get permission to fill up a burying ground? And can I come and take in a piece here? I have an interest in taking in a piece here. Now this operation is going on right now as we speak. Tons of dirt is loaded here, right? And let me show you in line. What you're seeing at the back there is tombs, right? All of those are tombs. Look at where the land is. Look at what the bobcat is doing. It's falling. Now I have received multiple reports that initially when I received the reports, I suggest it is madness. I suggested that it is a total lie and a fabrication to stain somebody. It seems that this businessman here, who has the window factory, is filling up the burial ground. And I am asking a simple question to the government of Guyana and the NDC. I'm going to spend some time here. Now it seems that, I don't know if the new administration has a new system in place to start taking up burial lands, but this is what's going on here right now. The excavator, the bobcat is working. And I just come and stand up and look at them to make sure I'm seeing what they're doing. Look here. There's a tomb. There's somebody family tomb just about to be covered by earth. It ain't enough in Guyana that the men ain't got respect for the women, they murder them like dogs in the street. And we killing each other. When you're dead, you can't rest. You understand? You imagine you're going to build a business here? Half of this business done up on the burying ground. Now they put in the rest on the burying ground. There's the question got to be asked. I'm glad to understand what exactly is going on here. And I'm asking the authorities, I'm asking the government of Guyana and the NDC, the Neighborhood Democratic Council. I'm asking them if they gave permission. Did the Neighborhood Democratic Council of Good Hope, the Lusignan area, give permission for a businessman to decimate people's family tombs? I don't know who the chairman of the NDC is. I gotta find out. I'm going to go to the NDC now, and I'm going to find out what's going on. But this is for the whole world to see. Guyanese has to see, the world has to see the level of madness. This is madness. This is madness. You got tombs right there. You have a tomb covered there. Look the edging of a tomb there. That's a tomb in the grass there. Look at next tomb about to be covered. Now this is not no old far gone tomb. I could see it done with tile. People obviously just come back time to time to see the fire. You imagine you come back to find out where your mother or your father was buried. You come Mother's Day. You come Mother's Day or Father's Day for clean the tomb of your mother and your father to find a business up top the place where they was buried or can't find them. This is lunacy. This is lunacy. And the operation goes on. The NDC is nowhere to be found. I don't know who gives permission. I would really love to know who gives permission to decimate family tombs. I would love to know. Who gives permission? How you get permission? Because what, you got a nice little piece of place in front of you that ain't got no tombs yet. Does the burying ground have a boundary? Does the good old burying ground have a boundary? Where does the good old burying ground boundary lie? This is the questions that you gotta ask. If the burying ground have a boundary, where is this individual going? Where is the individual who has this business here? Where is he going if this burying ground has a boundary? How do you differentiate where is the burying ground and what is his business? How? Who in the rightest sense just push dirt onto tombs and cover it? Who does that? I am begging the NDC and the government of Guyana to please explain to me what is going on here. I got complaints of a man parking a combine in Leguan on a burying ground area. This greed for land has gone too far. This has gone to madness. This is madness. I am here standing. The world looks on. The world is looking on as this individual operation continues to come and going over people's tomb. They gotta get people to come and find out who family done covered on either. When you come back from the diaspora or wherever part of the world you went to and want to rekindle that memory of where your loved one was, you want to show your grandchildren, you want to show your children where your mother is and your grandmother, and you want to tell them stories. These people wipe your family off the face of the earth, forgotten, put a business up top your family tomb. The greed for land has gone too far. This is madness. The NDC has to explain. The NDC needs to explain who is the person that gave permission for this businessman here to claim burial lands. And we're here 10 minutes now, and the operation continues, moves the pace. I'm going to follow up with the NDC after this. I'm going to follow up with the Ministry of Communities. I know the Ministry of Communities, if you build your fence little bad, they're coming for you. I remember Ropes and Ben used to break down people's bridges. When they build a nice double-day bridge over the West Coast, broke up a little business. But nobody, everybody turned a blind eye to somebody bulldozing the burying ground? Oh my God. Where's the government of Guyana? Where is the NDC? How is this NDC operating? Has this NDC gone rogue to give burial lands to business people? For those of you who just tuned in to Guyanese Critic, I'm coming to you from just outside the Good Hope burial ground. As if it were not enough that we kill each other brutally, men murder our women brutally, we now have the greed for land. See a businessman bulldozing burial ground. Right? Now they got tombs under there. Now they got tombs that they're coming up to cover. That's like that one there. And if you look a little closer right there, there's a tomb in the grass there, half covered already. You understand? Halfway covered already. Let me see if I could go in there and show you, man, before people feel like I make up this thing. People gonna feel like I make up this thing. I'm telling you, people gonna feel like I make up this story. Let me see if I could get in there, into the burying ground, and show you. Because I can't make up this story. Jesus Christ. This is madness. This is in the burying ground. Oh my God, this whole place swampy and wet. Oh my God. If this ain't madness, I don't know what is. So let me go through here and show you. We're really going on in Guyana. Guyana can't be a real place. Let me show you live and direct. Oh my God, he got water. I can't go there, watch. There's a tomb partially covered there. You see in the grass there, there's a tomb partially covered. There's a next one at the back there, going about to be covered. All here is burying, watch. You got tombs right here. All this burying ground. And they don't come in line with these tombs. They don't come past here in front. All this dirt there here. So the Guyanese Critic is asking the NDC and the government of Guyana to explain, how do you get permission to bulldoze a burial ground?